Rehan thinks that going to the gym is egotistical and vain, but all he does is sit around all day and eat oily, fatty foods that are killing him slowly. The only exercise that he does is walking up the stairs, and even with that he runs out of breath. Doesn't he understand that our body is a trust from Allah and that we should do our absolute best to take care of it? Then this Suleiman, who trains regularly, not for his ego or pride, but for his ummah and because he wants to be strong for his future wife and kids. He understands that he's going to be questioned about how he treated his body, so he does his absolute best to take care of it and please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I joined gym full time regularly when I was about 16 years old. I was 130 kilos and I was very fat and just lazy in general. I was a big youth, but it was an awful way to live, man. I was sluggish in literally everything that I'd done. I had severe low confidence issues and I couldn't even go out in public places because I was afraid that people were judging me. I had literally zero drive and discipline. I knew that I wanted to be better, but I just couldn't. I was just too lazy, fat and distracted. Honestly, going to the gym regularly has changed my life. Not just physically. Obviously, alhamdulillah, I don't suffer from those issues anymore. My confidence is higher than ever and I'm more creative and active than I've ever been. Right now I weigh around 107 kilos and I plan to lose a lot more weight inshallah. But what the gym done for me mentally was the greatest benefit. It gave me a mindset that I adapted to every part of my life. It set the foundation for my discipline. Look, as a young Muslim man, going to the gym should be the bare minimum. You should be doing this already. This should be the absolute baseline. And you know it too. And if you haven't started the gym already, hopefully this video will convince you why you need to start. Going to the gym builds true discipline. Because when you first start in gym, you don't like going. At the beginning, it's very painful because your body's not used to that kind of pain. Going to the gym when you first start is very difficult. But if you stick through it, inshallah, you will reap the rewards. This builds true discipline because you're truly doing something that you don't want to do. Even for me, I enjoy going to the gym, but sometimes I'd rather just sit in my bed and just scroll on my phone. I have to literally force myself sometimes to just go and work out. And within 5-10 minutes, I'm loving it, alhamdulillah. Just need to get through that initial step of not liking it. Actually, going to the gym and being active in general, it saves you from laziness, it saves you from sloth, from being sluggish, it saves you from just sitting down all day. And it gives you a lot more energy in your day-to-day life. I've used the gym almost as a philosophy for life. Same mindset that I use in the gym, the progressive overload mindset of increasing the weight week by week and just starting small and seeing small progress week by week. I've used that kind of mindset and philosophy and adapted that to every other part of my life. For example, if I wanted to start a new habit, let's say reading books for example, I didn't start by reading a book for 1 hour a day. I started by literally reading for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. And as it grew week by week, day by day, I was able to build a tolerance up to like 30 minutes, 45 minutes, alhamdulillah. This philosophy you can use in everything to just start literally that small. I say this a lot in my videos, but it's true. Literally just start small. That is how you build true discipline. You start small, you get used to it and you keep increasing week by week by week by week. Then you build to a point where you're like, wow, how did I get here so easily? And a strong body is a strong mind. If your body is solid and tough, your mind will be as well. This will help you build a more resilient mind. Especially going to the gym as well, because you're actively engaging in an activity that you don't like. Your mind just builds tolerance. Your mind builds a tolerance to it as well. From there, you'll actively seek things that are uncomfortable, that are good for you. So it can help build that layer of discipline. This improves your quality of life like mad. It's literally a day and night difference. From when I was 130 kilos to how I am now, I'm a completely different person, alhamdulillah. Obviously that's down to other factors as well, but going to the gym and working out was the first part of that. It's allowed me to enjoy my days better. It's allowed me to enjoy the hard work more. It's given me much more energy throughout the day to pursue other tasks, to do more ibadah, to spend more time with my family. Look, don't be average, man. The average guy doesn't even go to the gym. The average guy doesn't even care about improving his health. Don't settle for the average the West want you to do. Try and be better, inshallah. Break out the sheep mentality. And you can start by going to the gym, because that would honestly be the best thing for you. It's one of them activities where it'll give you instant gratification and delayed gratification, and this is one of the things which is a good instant gratification. It's not like when you open your Instagram and you see a post and you get a straight dopamine hit. It's not like that. This, you feel good straight after the session, but that's a good thing because you actually work for it as well. And obviously you'll get the long-term benefits which you're looking for anyway. And as a young Muslim male, you need to be strong, bro. You are the future of Islam, inshallah. You have to be strong. You have to be capable physically and mentally as well. You need to be strong to stand up for your religion, to protect Islam for the future. This is a bare minimum thing, man. It's crazy that I have to make a whole video on it because it's not common. It's not that common. Imagine you're out with your family and someone tries to harm your mother, your sister, your family, or whatever. Imagine not having just the basic strength to fend them off, to push them off, or to protect your family. Imagine your mother or sister or your grandmother, she fainted or they collapsed, something happened to them, and you didn't have the strength to lift them up. You didn't have the strength to carry them. Like, what level of shame and guilt will you feel in that moment? All because you didn't want to go to the gym. What are you going to feel in that moment, generally? Because this is a genuine question, and this can happen. This can 100% happen. This happened to me. I'm not saying you to become Ronnie Coleman or them, man. Look, just have a decent amount of strength on you. That's it. That's the bare minimum. So make that change now before you have to make that change later in life. Also, the Sahaba radiallahu anhu, they were very strong. They were strong. They were physically strong. I mean, the descriptions of Umar radiallahu anhu, he was a very physically intimidating guy. Same with Khalid ibn Walid as well. Like a lot of them were physically tough, physically strong because of their work, because of their day-to-day life, because they walked around a lot, they had to carry heavy things a lot. Life was not easy at that time anyway. People were just physically strong as a minimum. They were just physically strong anyway that was the standard at the time. But also because they had to protect Islam as well, so they had to be strong in that aspect. And this is such an important issue in today's age. Because of how easy modern life is, everything comes to you quick. We no longer need to walk anywhere, we can drive anywhere, we can get whatever we want in literally a touch of a button. Because our lives are so easy, it's made us lazy, it's made us weak, it's made us, like, the amount of people that have just such a sedentary lifestyle, and it catches up to you, man, it catches up to you. Be like the Sahaba, be physically strong, because that's how they were. And I remember there's a story in the time of Umar radiallahu anhu, when there was a man walking on the street. I'm just paraphrasing here, bear with me. There was a man walking on the street, and I think he was holding his belly and he was saying, "This is a blessing from Allah." And then Umar radiallahu anhu turned around and said, "No, for indeed it is a punishment from Allah." If this is a punishment for a Muslim, yet so many Muslims are suffering from this issue. What are we doing to counter it? You have to get out of this mindset. You have to try your best to improve your health. You have to try your best to improve your health and improve your day-to-day life in general. Don't make the same mistakes that our fathers and uncles and granddads made. Of course, life was very hard for them, especially if you're living in the West, because your family came to this country to survive basically, and for money. That's why they came to this country. But also, especially in South Asians, the amount of people that suffer from diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol levels, things like that, is because they didn't take care of their health, man. Because they ate these oily, fat foods that clogged up their arteries. So that they become very comfortable as well. Life is not as easy. Life is not as hard as it was in backyard, and that's caught up with them, man. There's people in my family as well that suffer from issues like that, all because they weren't active in their youth. Make the change now. Make the conscious decision to prioritize your health now, so you can have a better quality of life with your future wife and kids, inshallah. Understand, the Western world, they want you to be weak. They want you to be numbed down. They want you to be fat, lazy. They want you to be a consumer. They have made everything so easily accessible, and they've done this on purpose as well, because they don't want you to be active. They don't want you to train your body and mind. Because the fatter you are and the lazier you are, the more you rely on them. The more you rely on takeaways. The more you rely on getting things easily. They've made you so reliant upon them just so they can fill their pockets. This is a huge modern day issue that enough people don't talk about. Because how many people do you see out on the street that are out of shape? I'm not in perfect shape. I'm nowhere near perfect shape, but at least I'm trying. At least try to be better. Try to be healthier. The amount of people that they don't think about it. They do think about it, or they're just too lazy, to make that change. It's very cheap and convenient to be fat. It's very cheap and convenient to be lazy. And I know personally that it's very easy to fall into the traps of laziness and sloth and just being lazy in general. Because when you're in that vacuum, when you're in that ditch, it's very hard to try and dig yourself out. Because one thing after another, and one lazy decision, and it compounds over time. Before you know it, you're stuck in a rut, or you just feel stuck to the point where even getting out of bed feels like such a chore. Be very conscious of the decisions you're making. Ask yourself, will this decision that I'm making now benefit me in the future or not? Or am I just searching for instant gratification? Strive to be better. Make the conscious decision to try and be better. You're not going to be perfect overnight, but make that conscious decision and start to be comfortable with the uncomfortable. Make the hard decisions, because those are the choices that will get you further in this life and the next, inshallah. I remember, just start, and you know my advice, just start with issue 1. Just start with that 1%. That 1% better every day, and it will compound over time. Don't try and be perfect. You're not going to be perfect overnight. It's very hard to be perfect. It's very hard to be perfect in general. But start with being that 1% better, being better than you were yesterday. Read that 1 page more. Read that 1 page more. Go to the gym for 5 minutes. That's 5 minutes more than yesterday. Or just literally just go to the gym and just be there. That's more than it was yesterday. As it compound over time, you will get amazing results, inshallah. And just imagine the future ummah of men who are strong both physically and mentally, who are carrying this religion. While all the Western men are cucks, femboys, incels, all of them are washed, all of them are done out, all of them gave into this consumer mindset. Because we have Islam and we're only aiming to please our Creator, we're taking care of our bodies generally anyway. The gap between the Muslims and the West would be great. And your quality of life improves so much. I can't emphasize how much this will change your life, especially if you feel lazy and sluggish during the day. Going to the gym will give you so much more energy in the day. It'll give you that drive. It'll give you that drive and ambition. It'll help you to break out of the cycle of laziness. And it can take your life from 0 to 100. Break out of the average. Don't try and be like everyone else. The average person does not go to the gym. So just start with going to the gym, inshallah. Make that the foundation of your discipline. You don't want to be like everyone else, man. You don't want to be like these normal kuffar who just go day to day, just work, drink, that's it. You don't want to be like that. You want to break out. You want to take care of all aspects of your life because Allah told you to do so. Remember, our body is a trust from Allah, and we need to take care of our body. And I want to leave you with a hadith from the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, peace be upon him, who said, there are 2 blessings that many people are deceived into losing. That is health and free time. Take care of your health now. Take care of your health while you're still young, so you can build those habits. So when you're older, you can have a good quality of life. When you're 50, 60, you feel like you're 30, 40, and you're able to spend time with your kids, with your grandkids, with the people that you love, and still do the things that you want to do. But unfortunately, our fathers and uncles and grandfathers, they didn't take care of their health. That's why diabetes, obesity, high blood pressure is very rampant for South Asians, for my race especially. Because they didn't take care of their health when they had it. Your health will not last forever. So take care of it now, inshallah. I do one-to-one fitness coaching. So if you're interested in getting into good shape and actually being happy with your body and your health, then book a call with me. The link will be in the description. And we'll see if you're a good fit, and then we'll go from there, inshallah. I've been going to the gym for the past 7 years. I've spent countless hours training and researching about fitness. I've lost over 25 kilos. And gained an insane amount of muscle and strength in that time as well. If you want to make good progress in the gym, I will literally build you a step-by-step plan and hold you accountable every single day. And all you have to do is follow the simple steps that I give you, and you can be in very good shape, inshallah. Link will be in the description for that. I also have a newsletter where I send reminders and insights that I come across. So if you're interested in that, the link for that will be in the description, inshallah. Jazakallah khairan if you stayed for the whole video. See you next time, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.